Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your weekend singles love prediction. So this is for January 23rd, 2026 through January 25th. But I always say, whenever you find it, before or after, I always believe that whenever you find the message was meant to be heard. So I do have this for all signs, for collective, for anybody, any sign, and any sign of the person that you're thinking of, although we will probably get some signs from the charms. I have charms and I have some initials today. So welcome back, everybody. Let's see what our spirit guides have for us. As always, take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everybody else. If you're watching this as a premiere, jump in the chat, say hello, hit that like button, subscribe, join us, have some fun. But let's see what they have in store for you for the weekend. So let's call in our guides and see what they want you to be thinking of. Spirit, I call upon you for some loving messages. What is it that you want for us to know at this time? What is it that you have for us? I am listening for you now. Let's see what they want to share. I have under a spell. I always feel like the person, I don't believe in spells, but it's that feeling of what have you done to me? Like my head, I can't, think about anything. I can't do anything. What have you done to me is more the energy. I have a ghost, hiding, closure. I'm going to say that whoever ghosted you, like this probably comes right after somebody closed a door, whether they ghosted you or ended something brief, like abruptly. Let's go with one door. One door closes, another opens. Okay, that's how it feels. It's like it comes to you after the door closes, and that's what they want you to know. It's don't worry about something happening because a new door's opening. So maybe we just have to get our head around that new door. I have immaturity. In immaturity, somebody who wasn't going to be at the same level as you is how I feel. So they're going to have something better. This sense of back and forth. You could have been with somebody, just it wasn't going anywhere. This kind of swing set here, I don't know what direction I'm going, back and forth, but inconsistent, they're saying, just kind of struggling with this inconsistency and getting tired of that. So maybe we have somebody in our mind that we're hoping that things change or things get better. I have a feeling Spirit is letting you know that a new door is opening. I do. I feel like I need to remind you. I have pacifying somebody's hidden secrets, hidden intentions. We don't want to be the person who just hangs in there with somebody and does what we think they want us to do to make them happy. Like, you shouldn't have to do that in a relationship. You should just be yourself. So you're not going to pacify somebody just because you want to make sure that they aren't upset with you. I want it all. They want their cake and eat it too. I feel like somebody is ready, this back and forth person who hasn't been able to commit, who hasn't been willing to be all in. I want to say time's up. Some of you probably have already gone through this and you just want to know what's on the other side of this, but you can't have both. I just did a reading for Sagittarius today, and it was it Sagittarius? No, on my Twin Flame channel. It was a general reading that I'll upload today or tomorrow. And it was about somebody who, I don't want to give up my single life, but I want you. You can't have both. You can't be out partying with your friends and expect, a boyfriend or a girlfriend to be hanging around. And then when you want to be with them, they're available. Like that's not how it works. So I've got somebody that had some growing up to do, but I'm going to go with this: one door closes, another opens. Let's see where we go. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a Justice card. I have a 9 of Cups. And I have a 4 Cups. I just felt like I'm going to wait for the right one, even if it's hard. I'll do it alone. I'll do it alone. I'll wait for the right one is how it's coming into me, because I want something that's more stable. I want something that's more secure is how they're sharing it with me. I want this feeling of contentment, or I don't have to worry about what this other person is thinking and feeling. I know where I stand with this person. So I do feel like the other side already is a stronger foundation than someone else could offer you. So that's a starting point. It's almost like minimal it's only going to go better from here, because the minimal is that it's a good starting point. It's a foundation. So it's only going to get better from here. I have a 10 of Cups. Yeah. I have to tell you, sometimes people are taken away from us. Maybe that's where the ghost came in. Like they just poof, where'd they go? I've been hanging on to somebody for too long, trying to make it work, and it just never changes. That back and forth, that swinging energy, on again, off again energy. Not when I have something so to look forward to. They've got an 8 of Cups. I'm sorry, an 8 of Swords and a 10 of Cups. I'm going to go with your life is about to change. It could happen all at about the same time. It could be that you're thinking about ending something with somebody, or you just ended something with somebody, and maybe you just need to know what's on the other side. And then lo and behold, somebody else comes into your life because you finally cut the ties, Spirit just said. You finally let somebody go, and new love arrives is how it's coming into me. It's just like I felt like I had these big pair of scissors and I finally, let them go. Goodbye. And, new love arrives, and it's a stronger foundation. So the person who wants their cake and eat it too, it's not going to work anymore. Knight of Cups, they have something so much better. This is a reading about when you let something go and you don't know what's on the other side, and you are fearful that there won't be anything on the other side. It's Spirit's way of saying, oh, no, that's not how it works. I have something that you're going to enjoy. I have something so much better. I have love. I have this Prince Charming coming in with this Knight. They're fairy cards. And I have this Prince Charming coming in, and this new loving connection. And they're saying they're fighting for your love, that they really want your love. So they are going to either put in the effort, or they're going to show you in some way they want to be with you. And they're not going to be the person that walks away. I have a 6 of Swords. Yeah, leave the past behind. That's definitely a sense of moving on. I mean, I think Spirit's letting you know that there is another side, that there's something better coming. There's something much, much better. Spirit, please share with me. What is it? What is it on this path you need me to know? What is it that you need me to know? Let's rebuild what we lost. I'm going to say you could have somebody that comes back and they realize that you're moving on. So for those of you that have somebody in mind that they're on again, off again, they could be realizing that, it's almost that psychic connection that says, I know they're moving on for good this time. And I either do something about it, or I'm going to lose them forever. Or I know somebody has come into their life because I have no activity around them. I'm not hearing from them. I'm not hearing about them. I'm not, so it's almost like intuitively they know. And then that's when they knock on your door. And that's when all of a sudden they want you back. It's a fight because it's their ego saying, I don't want you and I'm not going to treat you right, but I don't want you to be with anybody else. So that's not fair to you either. Love deserves another chance. Give me another chance. I feel like somebody's begging, begging. Do we want a second chance? I don't think so. I think we're going, I think we're trying to get our head on that new path as best we can. You are stronger than you feel. I feel when this comes back, you're going to say no. A brighter future awaits. I want you to think about what's ahead. Okay. Maybe you can't see it and you're struggling with that. I can't see what's on the other side. I can't see anything beyond this person because that's all I have known for so long. So maybe you're just struggling with, I'll believe it when I see it when somebody new comes in. And those on again, off again relationships, for those of you that I keep that person kind of in the background until this comes, and then I'll get rid of that person. That's not how it works. If spirit thinks that you are trying with that person and you're trying to keep it going, spirit's not going to give you somebody else to pick from. So for these people who are, well, it's better than having nothing until something better comes along. No, you have to have a clean slate. You have to have nobody that you're thinking about. You have to have nothing. And then spirit will bring in something new. So you can't have both. You can't say, well, I'll keep doing this until something better comes along. You're doing it backwards. It's not going to work. Energetically, it's not going to work. That's why when people say, but there isn't anything else out there, so I'm going to keep what I have. The spirit's trying to help you you've chosen that free will of trying to make this work. I have thoughts. Okay. Who is on your mind? This feels like I'm daydreaming about you. I have a Lover's card. I like the statue element of it also. It's like, it's in stone. It's marbleized, it's in stone. So it's concrete. Number 16, 15. I have a gift. Somebody's stepping forward. Spirit has a gift for you. Like this feels like not necessarily even a gift from your person. It feels like a gift from God. It does. It feels that you are going to look at this person and just say you're a gift from God. And maybe they say that to you. But it is always a gift when it's a loving, caring, lasting. They just said connection. So you're going to see this new connection as a gift. You will. I have a family room. So that is coming into me as the comfort of home. It just feels like I'm at home with you, the fireplace, it's cozy inside. Come hang out with me. We have a beautiful home, they're saying, that we create. Maybe we create a beautiful home. Maybe we buy a home together. We decorate a home together. But we have a beautiful home together. We both want the same thing, Spirit just said. Whoever's been going back and forth with you, they didn't want the same thing. They wanted something else. Their cake and eat it too. But this is, we both want the same. Okay. So that's something we talk about, whether it's where we want to live, what do we want to do with our free time, what do we want to do with our future. Yeah, I have distant horizons in the bottom of the deck. I have this anchor. Okay. I have this ship ready to set sail. So what's in the horizon? What's ahead of us, right? I'm gazing out on the horizon, and the horizon is the furthest most point that I can see. So it's that line, that invisible line that we see, that, our eye meets the that horizontal line, you know, you look at an ocean and you see that horizontal line between the ocean and the sky. That is your horizon line, right? So it's, you know, as far as my eye can see is what Spirit just said, is I'm looking into this future. So somebody who is projecting into the future with you, somebody who sees a future with you, if they're projecting that far ahead, as far as my eye can see, I mean, that feels nice. Let's get some initials and some charms. I have my big bowl of dice and tiles and initials today. So I'm gonna get my dice, and I'm gonna roll a few of these, and then let me get a handful of these guys. And let me get a couple more of these. Okay. Let me scoot in a little closer. Okay, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of swords. I have a King of Swords, and I have a 2 of Wands. Okay, so somebody's worrying about the future. Somebody's putting a lot of thought into, like, what would my future be? So sometimes we hold on to something or someone because we just can't imagine what else is out there, or we're afraid that there's going to be nothing else out there. So that could be something that either you're going through or they're going through. But I don't like the back and forth that I felt earlier. I felt like that was unfair to somebody. And I feel like the bigger message is Spirit's letting you know when one door closes, a new one opens, is the starting message. I have a Lover's card. I have a Sun. New beginning. I have a World, and I have a Star. So look at these big cards. And then I have a Hanged Man and a Judgment. So that's coming into me as like taking your time to make a decision. It was almost this feeling of, if I need more time, I'll take the time. Then you're not ready to move on, Spirit just said. But if you are going to move on, they have something better for you. Is really that Lover's card, that new beginning, a new phase in your life, the wishing, you know, the Star. I mean, it's believing that I can get over that hurdle of, they're saying that, you know, like a fear of being alone. Okay. And no, they have something so much better for you, is really what they want you to know. And however long it takes, they're saying it's going to be worth it. That, you know, they need you to be patient, and it is going to be worth it. I have the letter U. I have a T. I have an F. I have an I. I have a P. G. I have a Y. Another U. H. I have an I. I have an O, and I have a K. Okay. You're going to be okay. Yeah, that's nice. Sometimes we just need to hear that, right? I think that that's what's going on in this reading. I feel like, yeah, okay, they're letting you know what's coming, but it's more of a believe in the other side, you know, believe in believe in that horizon. I have a gift for you. I have a lover for you. I have a brighter future. So it's going back. It's like going back to some basics that I need you to understand, that I have something better. I have something better for you. And I want you to know it. So yeah, maybe I'm struggling with somebody that I think I want them back. But Spirit's saying, you don't want them back. You need time. And then I've got something better. Wait and see. Yeah, I have a gift for you. God has a gift. That's what I'm holding on to that. I think that's a I think I'll take that for a message today. I have something better, right? All right, let's see what else they want you to know. Spirit, tell me anything about this person. How's that? Let's see. Whoops. You know, all kinds of stuff. Spirit, tell me what's going on. A hedonist, enjoying life, feeling good, seeking pleasure. Okay, so somebody who wants to have a good time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's balanced with, it could be a little bit of work hard, play hard energy. Like I work really hard during the week, but I really enjoy myself on the weekends. I really try to make the most of my free time. So it could be somebody that likes to do things. I have a family man. I'm a good provider. I would be a good provider. They could have children. They're a loving soul. My family comes first. I'm going to always be there for my family. I have a great family. They could be very close to their family. You could admire that. It's a little bit of my family's going to love you. You're going to fit right in. I can't wait for you to meet them. So there's no hiding you. There's no keeping you a secret, nothing like that. I have a nice guy, nice girl, nice guy. You guys know I love that. Stable, content, fair, respectable, happy. Okay, so there's a sense of evenness to me, like even keeled, that their emotional isn't either very, very high or very, very low, that they are pretty steady emotionally. They, unless it's something major, they don't get too razzled, is how I feel. So maybe somebody with a very kind of calming personality. I have an adventurer. I seek adventure. They're saying more so, it's not like they want to travel the world and be in like Antarctica. It's more of a, I like to do things. I like to do different things, like something simple. I like to try new restaurants. I like to try different foods. I like different types of music, even though they're not my main music. I'll go listen. So I feel like they're just more open to trying new things as opposed to seeking adventure. Like I'm a bungee jumper, it's like, yeah, I'm going to try. They're the person who would try some kind of weird food, like fried frog legs, like you're going to eat that, and they're like, yeah, what's the big deal? But yeah, they're kind of brave in that respect, but it's more of I like to try new things. I'm going to say it that way. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it? I have a 10 of Pentacles. Stuck together. No, 10 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Swords. You can do it. 5 of Swords. And I have a Knight of Swords. They're sharing with me that it was more of the struggle is over, and I'm asking Spirit why. And it's, I don't know, maybe I found my team player. I found my person who we can put out the fires together. That, yeah, things are going to hit us. Yes, things are hard sometimes. Yes. But I feel like I'm secure enough. I feel like, I can put out any fire I need to. I don't feel like anything's really holding me back that way. So I figure things out. So this person could be a really good problem solver as far as life issues. They could be, things happen and they could be like, okay, this is who we need to call. This is what we need to do. And they go ahead and do it. So they could be a really good problem solver in life. I like that. I like this feeling of I can't wait. Also, like I do, that 2 of Swords is coming into me as letting down my guard, taking off that mask. And I can't wait to do this, is how I just felt. There was a sense of making a decision to do this. There is definitely a feeling of, I want to move forward with this Knight. So I don't see this person holding back. I don't. I feel that if you don't try, you can't win. And if you don't win, you lose. So here's my Knight of Swords little rhyme on there. If you don't try, you can't win. It's like being in the lottery. You know, you got to be in it to win it, is basically what they're saying. So I feel like this person decides to be in it. I really do. And you are comparing it to somebody who was like on again, off again, or wasn't really in it, wasn't really committed to being all in, and now probably is going to come chasing back after you when they realize that you're the one that got away. And they're going to be all upset, you know, but they didn't have anything to offer you. And this person has something to offer you. They want to be in it, they're saying. I have an Ace of Swords. Smile while you wait, and you won't have to wait long. I like that. Get it in your head that I'm going to be happy while I wait. And if I'm happy while I'm waiting, then the wait will go by fast. Cute. I have a Three of Pentacles. And I have a Temperance. Cheer up. The Temperance says, if you don't land your fish, be thankful you're still in the boat. You're still in the boat. There's a lot of fish out there, right? There's plenty of fish to catch. There's a dating site called Plenty of Fish. That's where I met my husband, on Plenty of Fish. If you don't land your fish, be thankful you're still in the boat. Be thankful that you still have a chance, that there's somebody still out there, that you still have a chance to catch that fish. So don't put all your, you know, every ounce of energy into one person that isn't going anywhere. And you realize that I'm holding on to something and someone for a long time. And in fear of what if there's nothing else out there, and Spirit's letting you know that, hey, not only is there something else out there, I got something better. So it's the letting go. It's the letting go and trusting. It really is. It's in God's hands. They're saying a gift from God today. Let's get some charms. Let's see what your charms are saying. All right, I'm going to go. Let me see. Let's go over here. Let me see. We got a lot. Okay. Let me see what's jumping out. See if I've got letters or signs. Okay. I have a Cancer. Could be you, could be them. I have a Taurus. I have the letter F. I have, let's see. Here's a big fish. I have a big fish. There's plenty of fish, and there's a whale's tail. So I can catch the biggest fish that's out there. How's that? You know, I'm gonna hook a big one. There you go, a good one. I have a fox. That was a little bit of how you think of yourself. I feel sexy. I feel confident. I'm foxy. Yeah, it was a little bit of. I don't know. I don't know. I'm clever. I would see a fox as clever, thinking smart, thinking fast, something like that. Maybe they're asking you to look at, you know, some of your traits that are outstanding. I think that's nice. Okay. I have a knot. I have a guitar. I'm open to different music. I did feel that. I have a pickleball. This feels like I'm open to spirituality. I'm open to everything, from different music to spiritual growth to learning to play pickleball. You know, it's like this person is very active and willing to try anything. You know, it's kind of, yeah, that sounds like fun. You know, and I do feel like they're daring, you know, if they've never water skied or snow skied or something like that. They're like, I've never done it, but I'll try, I'll go, you know. So I do feel like they're daring. There's a sense of, I would do it. I have an oak leaf. Oak leaves to me are, it's a big tree that lives forever and it grows really high and it's really strong and it has lots of branches and beautiful leaves that change in the season. So seasonal changes, that could be where you live. I don't know if this is oak or maple, but I'm going with oak because it felt like oak. But a big tree. It feels like a big tree. So I'm going to say grow. I'm just going to say grow. I have a cross. I'm going to put these kind of religious energy, spiritual energy, and even the star. I believe in the universe. I believe in a higher power. I believe in a lot of different things. So maybe we talk about that. Maybe we have different views, but at the end of the day, we both like to think that there's something above all of us that is guiding us. Okay. I have a flower, but it looks like a tulip. It feels like a tulip, like spring tulips blooming. It could be April, Aries, March, April, tulips, April, May, Taurus, something like that. I do have a symbol for a cancer, like a breast cancer. So it could be somebody in my family that I had that has gone through that. It could be a sibling, could be a friend, could be yourselves. But maybe somebody's connected to that, and that's part of your story. I have I'm going to put these kind of funky heart glasses and this high heel together because it felt like I just have this kind of fun sense of style that I can pull it off. So you could be one of those people that can wear really fun clothes, really funky things, and you look great, you know, and somebody else would look goofy in it, but you look great in it. So maybe you have a lot of fun things, you know, you just buy things for yourself. You don't care what other people would think. It's just like you think they're fun and you're going to wear them because they're fun. So I feel like you have a great sense of style or a great sense of, I liked it, so I'm going to wear it, something like that. I have a mask and I have binoculars, but how that came into me was I see the real you. You don't have to have a mask. And I feel like that's both ways. So it's vulnerability. It's a sense of take off your mask with me. Maybe you can be that way with other people. Maybe you need to be that way in business or in public, but with me, you don't have to be that way. You can let down your guard. You can be yourself, say whatever you want, and not worry about it. Because I can look at you from a very close point of view, and I still wouldn't judge you. I still would love you for who you are. So I feel like we'll be close. I do. It's very much a feeling of I see the real you. So that feels nice. And then I saved this kind of big, beautiful heart box and bow for last, because I do feel like somebody is going to say to you that you are a gift from God. And it is, it's true, you are. So, but I feel like that is either going to be said to you in your lifetime or that's how they feel. And it's a gift. So that's why I saved it for last, because that's my grand finale charm. There you go. And then I like the fish. There's a lot of fish in the sea. There's plenty of fish, and there's somebody for everybody, right? And Spirit's trying to let you know that when one door closes, another one opens. And we know that intellectually because we have been hearing it and saying it to ourselves our whole lifetime. But when push comes to shove, it's nobody wants to be alone. And we just always kind of fall back sometimes on that but I don't want to be alone. And, you know, sometimes we just have to override that fear and just really put it in God's hands and trust they do have that gift for us. Okay, so let's see what they have for loving messages. What do you want us to know at this time, Spirit? I think it's going to be a nice start. They're saying a fresh start for some of you, like it's a new relationship. So there's going to be a lot of new things. We're trying new things. We're seeing new things. We're exploring each other, you know, lives and getting to know each other. It sounds fun. There's not a promise I wouldn't strive to keep. How about somebody who is honest? No more broken promises. Our connection runs soul deep. My most precious treasure is you. You're my gift. I took you for granted. I won't make that mistake twice. I feel like that. I'm going to put that with that whoever's coming, maybe trying to come back for some of you, that they realize that you want to be with somebody else. And then they, all of a sudden, I'm going to try harder. They've had one too many chances, Spirit said. Whoever that is that keeps coming back, they've had more chances than they deserved. With you, I want to experience the good, the bad, and the unpredictable. We could get through anything. This person was a really good problem solver. This person is somebody that we can figure it out. There's no one I trust my heart with but you. You're worth the wait. I love that. It's true. Destiny is patience. And sometimes we have to keep believing, Spirit just said. There is going to be a day that you'll look back and you'll say, I waited a long time for this, but it's better than I ever thought it would be. And that's what we're hoping for today. So we're going to thank Spirit for these messages. For those of you that are manifesting with me, we'll put this out into the universe now and ask Spirit to guide you to this kind of energy and this kind of love and bring it towards you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you all for being here as always. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, claim it, own it, it's yours in the comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, kathymamelinspsychicmedium.com. Check out my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel, my Twin Flame channel. I'll put the links in the description below. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves as always. And always remember, what does your future self and higher self want and need? And when you answer those questions, usually you continue to be guided on the path that you're supposed to be on. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.